Let's be real and call this what this is. Delusion.
And I can't wait for the girls to really grasp the concept that there's always a better nigga. Like, there's literally always a better nigga. That's what we call elevation.
There's nothing like elevating about this. This is peak delusion. Right? This is what this is. This delusion. The idea that there's just another person right around the corner is what got us into the state of the dating market as it is today. The idea from dating apps that you can just get a better person, that a better one more aligned with you is right there. But this is why it's delusional. It never addresses the fact that you're getting what's on your level. That if you don't change, you don't fundamentally become a better person, become a better partner, you're always going to get that same level. Like attracts like. You don't have to believe in energy. You don't have to believe in the universe. You don't believe in any of that. But you can believe in the science. You believe in the understanding and how difficult it is. People are finding it to actually meet with someone that they feel is on their level. Listen, before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the uploads. Still trying to do 2 a day. Still trying to get that in. Hype the video, share the video. We got merch in the store. If there's anything else that you want to see, just let me know. And also try not to miss the live stream. We're trying to do more and more of those. But listen, I want to use this video to address this very real, unnuanced sort of thing. This is why we have this problem, I think, with our women. And this is not just Black. This is sort of societal, where we can observe that women are doing better in various areas, especially when we look at how things were generationally. You're doing better, right? In education, in terms of income. But in terms of interpersonal, this is where we often find some of these things that sort of become problematic. That same effort you take into preparing yourself to step out into the entrepreneurial field, that same preparation and effort and energy you put into your degree, you don't really put into self-improvement for a potential partner, for someone that's supposed to share in your greatest moments, in your worst nightmares, that's supposed to be there, that bedrock that keeps you guys together, that helps keep you guys together, that someone that you look and say, I'm willing to share for my child to have half this person's DNA. You put very little effort into improving yourself for that person. You just kind of expect that as you continue along the x-axis, that better men will just fall into your lap because you are doing better, say in your career, educationally, all these things that men have historically said, yeah, we don't really care much about. Most men just care, are you functional as an adult? Do you, by chance, have most of your bills paid? Do you have your bills paid? Can you manage your own checkbook, right? Can you balance your own budget? I don't need you to do exceedingly well. I just need you to be stable. And that's as far as a lot of people care. A lot of men, especially men that have made something themselves, right? Let's separate this conversation. Men that have made something themselves, this is what they kind of require you to be. It can get more and more stringent as from man to man. But thinking that you just get to remain the same in terms of relation, in terms of your sexual dating market, you're just going to get older, and there's going to just be, you're going to run across a better person. We understand, especially in college, this is when you are around more men of sort of like-minded, of a like-mindedness in there, right there. That was your opportunity to be around people that you could potentially be with. But a lot of us squander that, right? We're young, we're dumb, we're enjoying college, we're enjoying the college experience, and we're not looking at our counterparts and how they are operating and finding their partners. We just think we have time. You think you have time with this sort of ideal. There's going to be a better man. There's going to be a better dude that just comes around and sees what you're doing. If you think better, maybe in gradations is better, maybe, but there is a chasm that I think a lot of us are not aware of. Right? You can call it something due to class, to income, but the places you frequent and you sort of enjoy going, and you're getting those type of people around you, those people that you have just deemed not good enough. Well, how do you now cross over? How do you cross that chasm to find the people that you say are better? Again, we're talking real upgrades, real gradations. It's not something that you can simply visit. You have to remove yourself from here and to go over there. You have to be You have to change parts of who you are to get that. Men have always understood this. Men have understood this, that you, as you are, as you came out, the gate, you didn't qualify. Right? You didn't qualify for what these women, what they say their standards are, how they like to be treated, especially in a monetary sense. It's almost, it's we can call it unfair, we can call it, we don't like it, but I think a lot of men can become actual grateful for it, because it gives you an easy to follow template, an easy to follow rubric to measure yourself against and say, okay, if women are saying they want men of this sort of caliber, it's a checklist. Okay, then I have to meet these things or exceed those things. And now I know it's ever changing. It's always moving. It's always more. It's more, less, more. Yeah, cool. But they get to understand. Okay, these are the things. So I have this job. I'm making $50,000. Yeah, that's probably not enough to do the things that I want to do with the type of woman I want. Now, there's other issues when you wanting someone like that, but that's a different video. But let's say as a young man, you subscribe into it and say, okay, that's what I got to do. You can just go through the checklist. You can literally go through the checklist as you're trying to improve yourself. But improve yourself, you have to. The you that you were 20 years ago, 10 years ago, isn't the same you that has the optionality that you have now if you've done the work. We rarely look at women and say you have to do the same thing. Even when it comes down to something that all men, mostly all men, I'd say I'd put it 95 or above, can look and say your physical appearance is important. We still have trouble having that conversation, especially in the Black community. We still have trouble saying flat out, hey, you are too fat to want that thing for that type of man. We don't say that. It already bristles, it makes people cringe when they hear something like that, where you're telling women that, hey, I understand that you want better, but you're not getting it doing the things you're doing. The you right now does not qualify for that man. This is why, a lot of stuff in the manosphere, the red pill, all that type of conversation, why there still is such a kickback against that, because it's finally telling women like, yeah, men have standards. And it's hard for you to interpret that. It's hard for you to internalize that men are saying they have standards. And this is why, even if you move from man to man and you don't improve, you're still going to get the same sort of quality man that you've always had. Just thinking that there's going to be someone better later on down the line doesn't really make any sense unless you've improved upon yourself. You can catch a man in transition. He can understand. He can be with you right now and say, okay, this is cool. But he can go through his own journey, say, yeah, I want better. He can hopefully take you there with him, or maybe he inspires you to improve in yourself. But you'll lose that man by not changing, by being exactly who you were when he met you 4 or 5 years ago. This is not a thing that you can just, it's not a spectator sport. You've got to get involved. You got to see what areas you find you're lacking in. And you have to sometimes do away with that idea that I have to change for a man. Not men, but just the man you want. But listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you see other videos on your screen, take a look at those. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. And if you listen to my voice now, if you have not subscribed, I think you should. Just trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.